Hello everybody! Welcome back to the Velogger SMP Season 2. I know it's been a while since my last episode. I had to go out of town for a big event, and that really drained me of my energy, so I haven't been really on anything. I haven't even been AFK on the server. I haven't done anything AFK. Or off camera and everything. Now, I did start recording an episode like a couple of days before I had to go out of town, but I never finished it by the time I had to get out, by the time I was leaving town. So I just kind of scrapped it. So I have a plan to get a ton of stuff done in today's episode, rather than doing any time lapses like straight off the bat. I think what I most likely am probably going to do is probably going to just cut to where most of the base is pretty much done. We all know what it looks like because of my hardcore world, and also if you're wondering, it is not completely gone. I did not die. I am still alive in it. I just like I said, have some problems with some of my settings and everything, and I've got to redo them all just so that I can play on the survival world. See, the Velogger SMP runs completely differently than in the actual survival world, so I'm trying to work out a few things to try and make it so that the recording process is a little bit less glitchy and everything. And also, I did have a complete episode made for the next episode of that, except for the fact that I kind of like lost track of which recordings are which, so I don't really know which recordings are which, but they're there, I guess, somewhere. But again, not again, this is the first time I'm saying it. I'm going to have to take some time to completely reset my computer in order to actually be able to fix all my settings and everything, because I run on a completely different motherboard than what the settings are downloaded to, or the software is downloaded to, so I need to reset that in order to fix that. I also need to clear up storage so that I can get rid of anything that I really don't need, so that I can update stuff like my graphics drivers and stuff like that. So basically what I need is I need to wipe my computer so that all my essential stuff is on my C drive, which is my main drive, and then all my games and non-essential items are going to be on my D drive, which, yeah, it's just as difficult as it sounds, and most likely going to be a pain in the butt for me. Also, if you're wondering why I just sat there the entire intro collecting bread, it's because me and Dagger, we've been having some trouble with food and everything. Also, I died. I think I said that, but in case I didn't, I died. And I lost all my stuff. So I'm going to just try and remake all my stuff. I'm gonna try and get some items. I'm going to quickly do a cut to where I have some of my armor back and some of my tools back and everything, because that was really annoying to try and get that. So, transition! Alright, so I went for a little bit and I got some iron. Now, I did find some diamonds, but since I didn't have any iron, I didn't have anything to collect it with. So, I'm going to quickly go collect as many diamonds as possible. I don't know how many that'll be, but I'm gonna attempt to collect as many as I can find. Yippee! Alright guys, after that one, I got a ton of deep slate in that chest back there. After that one, I got 54 diamonds, which is pretty much what I was going for. It's enough to make a diamond armor for sure. I had to calculate how many diamonds it would take to make diamond armor and all my tools. I hope I didn't miscalculate, because that would be embarrassing. That would be really embarrassing. Alright, so I can check this in there, and then I can check these ones in there as well. Let me make some sticks, and I already have this, so that's gonna be fine. I don't need that. Oh, I have 2 diamonds already. Okay, good to know. So I need another pickaxe, then I need a axe, then I need a shovel, then I need a hoe, and then I need a sword. There we go. And the economy is already kind of being ruined by me. All right, so we got one sword, two pickaxes, one axe, one shovel, and one hoe. And so now what I want to do is I want to go get some obsidian. So I'm going to cut to where I'm down in the mines getting obsidian. 3, 2, 1. All right, well, back. Okay, I'm going to have to use this a little bit, use a tiny bit of this water just to actually be able to collect the stuff that I need. Okay, so I'm going to pop to where I'm done with this because this is going to take a while. Okay, got 4 obsidian. So I should have exactly what I need to make a blank. I'm blanking. I'm quite literally blanking. I should have enough items to be able to make a enchanting table. There we go. I'm gonna smelt some of my rotten flesh in order to make some leather. I'm going to now go collect some sugarcane, so that should be pretty simple. I'm pretty sure there's sugarcane down here somewhere, and if there's not, well, I guess I'm gonna have to look other places for it. One thing that I do when I'm mining is I usually, typically, most of the time, put my my simulation distance down really low so that I'm not like causing a ton of mobs to spawn around me, and also so that I'm not like killing the server while I'm mining, because that will cause so many more chunks to generate. Oh, well, render distance as well, but that render distance comes into play as well. But what I mean is, like, it also like reduces lag because it's not trying to run as many mobs around while I'm mining. And that's what I do to try and reduce server lag. So if you have a server and you're wondering why it's super laggy, it's 1, maybe because it doesn't have enough RAM or it has too much RAM. 2, you might be loading more than the server can handle. I'm going to see if Dagger has any sugarcane, because if he does, I'm just going to grow it right there, right outside of his water fountain. So his house is actually looking pretty nice. His house is looking more done than mine, admittedly. Man, where is the sugarcane? You know what? I don't care where it is. Oh, hey, look. Some of this grew while I was AFK trying to figure some stuff out. What was it gonna... Oh, yeah. I was gonna grab that. I feel like I just slept, though. Oh, wait, no, I did. I was trying to fix my settings, though. And then I had to keep sleeping, like, over and over again. So, sugarcane. You gonna grow? You gonna be down here? You gonna be spawned at somewhere? You know, typically you can just find sugarcane in abundance, but today I'm having a little bit of a problem finding it. Well, this isn't supposed to happen. What is that? Get a little bit of an aerial view here. I'm not finding sugarcane anywhere. What? How is this even remotely possible to not have any sugarcane spawn? It shouldn't be. It should be absolutely impossible. I need the leather, guys. I'm sorry, you stupid cows. I need your leather. All right. See, funny thing, I've died 5 times. I've died less in a hardcore world than I have in the past, like, 1 episode of the Velogger SMP. And off-camera deaths. I don't understand. How can I be so much better at a hardcore world than I am at an actual world that's regular survival, so I don't have a problem with dying? I really don't. I think it might be that on here I'm a little less cautious. So I'm gonna do a quick little cut to where I'm done with the house. So 3, 2, 1. Hello. Past me did a transition. let me just say, I think like 3 hours has passed since that last clip. It is not 100% done, but it's done. It's done, for the most part. This needs to be changed still, because I got a design for that. I still need to put the fences up for that one. Still need the front door. Gotta do all the interior work, gotta finish that. But for the most part, it is done. And I think I'm gonna do the rest of that on camera because it is only like a 14-minute episode as of right now. And that is not what I want. I want it to be a decently long episode. So this is what I decided. I decided that I was going to go all out for this one. And I really have pushed myself to the limit for this one. Like, really mentally, like, pushed myself to get this done. Because I typically do not build stuff like that in, like, a cut. I typically do a time lapse. And that allows me to show you how much work I've done on it. And you've already seen a time lapse if you've watched my hardcore series, and if you're watching my hardcore series, you've already seen a time lapse of me building that. Not all in one go, but I did do this one all in one go. I also was watching TV, so I kind of couldn't really record because I had it on one of my monitors, and I only have 2 monitors at the moment because one of my monitors broke. So I didn't really want to record it, and I couldn't really anyway. So here we are. We are just going to be collecting a couple pieces of wood. We're going to finish up this episode in a little bit, but I thought that it would be a good idea to maybe get sort of a little bit of a foundation down and a little bit of something done so that I could build the house and everything so that I could then say that I have a place to live. Now, I'm not going to tell you how long it took me to collect all the materials because it was a span over last episode and this episode, which was about a total of about 3 hours of collecting resources, which is not too bad. So I had a ton of dirt, I had gotten a ton of dirt before, and I had gotten a ton of wood before with Dagger. And I just collected a ton of cobblestone today so that I could actually finish the foundation, which the foundation is not 100% done, and it's not going to be 100% done for a while, because I need to get to a jungle in order to be able to make the foundation. However, at the moment, it is done as much as it can be, so that is something that we can be happy about. However, I am going to switch and move everything up here into the storage room because that seems like the best course of action. And yes, I have already lit this area up so that I could have a little bit of light so that I wouldn't have to be worried too much about it. And over in this corner here, it's gonna be some torches rather than lanterns because I need to actually be able to place chests there. And you can open chests from in here because these are not solid blocks, so that will help me to actually be able to do a lot. Sorry about my dog in the background, she's being stupid. And don't get me wrong, I love dogs, but right now she's kind of being a loudmouth. Alright. So that looks... Oh. So, just gonna need like 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. 1 short. That is funny. But anyway, I'm gonna need to collect some more cobblestone so that I can make more stone in order to make the railings. But I do need stone for this floor. Since it's a basement floor, it is made out of stone. At least that's what I want. Could you, like, not do that to me? Thanks. $15 should be just enough fences in order to... There's a pig in my house. Should be just enough fences to be able to fix the front of the house so it'll look presentable. Aha, perfect. It's perfect. I'm very happy with the result and how long it took me, because it didn't take me too long, and I finally pulled myself together and finally just was like, okay, we're doing this. I forgot to great. Well, I'm gonna fix that real fast. You're gonna watch me fix it though. So I don't even know how I forgot to place that, because I remember thinking I've got to place all these blocks, but I guess I didn't. There we go. So now the outside of the house is done, and we can be happy about that. So I have I think a decent idea. I think it's decent, and you guys will agree with it on what I could do for this bottom part. And it's a very, very tall house. It is a very, very tall house indeed. I will say that for a fact. I mean, look at me compared to it. I look super tiny, but it works. It works. And no, I have not built the chimney yet. The chimney will be built later, soon, whenever I feel like it. I'm not feeling like it yet, but I am gonna build the doors and everything. I'm going to move my chest in there. Oh, I can't kill the pig now. It now lives in my basement. I'm gonna leave it there, even though I want to kill it. That's gonna be my emotional support animal. It's just a joke, guys. Just a joke. Just gotta make sure you understand. I'm just kidding. I'm not being serious. It's just a joke. Alright, so I'm going to put some of my chests up there. And I'm going to move everything that I don't need right now up there and try and get it done. So I'm going to cut to where I'm done with that. Alright, now I've moved everything, all of my storage in here. I'm just going to move my bed and everything else in here for the time being. I'm only going to have one bed, and it's not going to be decorated on the inside. No. Bartholomew, you get to stay in the house now. This is your new home. You can't run away because you were like, okay, now I regret this decision. You can't regret a decision you already made. I mean, you can, but that was the wrong word. You can't take back a decision you already made. Okay, Bartholomew? You got that? You got that, buddy? And one thing that I think, I'm pretty sure is true for this house is that, oh, come on, is that it should never have a problem of not being able to sleep because monsters are nearby. That's the words I was looking for. But the house is done. It's nothing you haven't seen before. It's still beautiful though. Just as beautiful as it is in my survival world. I mean, in my hardcore world. If not better. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's probably going to do it for today's episode, because I've spent a lot of time creating this, and I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break. Not recording videos, but a little bit of a break before I record the next video, like, on my hardcore world and everything, because that's going to take a big toll on me. But yes, I am finally back. It took me a while to kind of get my energy back in order to actually be able to physically come back and record, but I finally have gotten that energy boost that I needed. So I really do hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you did, please leave a like down below and consider subscribing. It'd be much appreciated. Also, please leave a comment down below with what your game recommendations and stuff like that. Also, I'm doing this because it looks weird. Yeah, I know it looks weird. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye!